taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Tuesday.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a foot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's Ryan. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Keenan Allen, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Sometimes you got to be like that, big homie. All right, you understand me?
Double time. You got three down.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
What am I doing?
23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9. Taylor, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open. And
Jordan Reed, touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Taylor on 3rd down, throws incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
With it is Jackson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 14, 49ers nothing.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the leg.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on 56 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Taylor.
Oh,
His
wow.
target, it's Cobb. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here over.
Quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
What's up,
and they
dog?
catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Who you play right now?
The 49er.
So they released the power moves.
First down carry for Barkley. And an alley to
defensive
Ryan.
players.
And he's over
Yeah, I know, I
the
saw
field
it.
and into
Now,
Falcon
99,
territory. The former Charger
Miles Garrett
All-Pro
Jr.
Eric
as
Will
well.
on the stop.
Yeah, 96. Brady
Despite
Jackson,
the blitz, they're
93.
still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing,
You
often
see,
vultures in
Christian
normal
McCaffrey got
spacing
the
and run
best juke.
fits and leaves creases like they
The
were able to
best juke
exploit
move,
right there.
really?
Yeah.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor
Keep moving to Christian
eluding the pressure
McCaffrey.
right. And that
Dalvin
is
Cook's not even up there.
incomplete.
I'm still blown away by how
another one to go
he's like
Seems
the
to be
only
front
99.
and the
They
back
really
end.
fucked
Pass
that
rush,
up.
they've been able to get home,
Yeah.
and they're taking the
Or
ball
like
away
just
in
making
coverage
him
as
the
well.
99.
I love how you put it together.
I mean, he was
The
a
front and
99
back
this year.
working in
Yeah, I
sync.
know, but
Only way to play
I
good
don't
defense.
think he like
Now
deserves it.
Taylor to throw. And
Yeah,
that
maybe
is
98.
incomplete.
Yeah, like a 97, I think would really fit him. Because let's say you give him a 97. I mean, you give him a 99, but then you give Derrick Henry a
No,
93.
I'm with you. There was contact.
Yeah, the next closest
I'm
person is
happy
a
they
94.
kept that flag
Exactly,
in
and
the back
that's Derrick
pocket.
Henry.
On the return, Jackson.
And then you got a
It'll
92
be
and a
37
91.
yards there on the
Right.
punt. And the Falcons will get it first
Damn,
and
they're
10
wide.
from
15
deep
already?
in their own territory.
He's gorgeous.
I said we're in week 15 already.
Yeah, and then I saw that on today. I was like, oh, that's crazy. God damn.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Peterson.
Hey.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Oh, guys,
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, here's a screen to Powell.
Oh yeah, I told you. 'Cause he got
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Jackson to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half. What do you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's 3rd and short. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught by Jackson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Ready, we're ready. Check. 54.
Ryan will throw again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to take a shot at the end. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Hey, take that. Hey, wait. Let him go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. That's caught by Jackson. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Deshaun Jackson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
11.
They run. Peterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's get it.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Open man, it's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
11. Space.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Again, Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Adrian Peterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead.
So I'm picking a supply. It's just like he do a pick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Taylor. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Peterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now it's Ryan. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Ah, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Taylor, nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan looking for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. After the interception, here's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vic Beasley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now it's Taylor. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.